Hey y'all. Trying to see myself so I can see what y'all saying. Oh yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm still in a little pain, but it's not unbearable. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. Uh Doggone it. I'm catching it live. I've been waiting on you the last wait. Oh, I've been watching you the last year. I love your baskets and tutorials. Thank you, Sandra. Happy Saturday, Rhonda. Hey Crystal. Hey Lynn. LOL, I never catch it live. Oh, Lordy. Y'all coming on in, baby. Okay, 42 people. I hope y'all hit the like button before y'all came on in here. LBE Baskets, happy Saturday. Glad to hear you're feeling better. You've been churning out these projects left and right. Hey, Angela girl. Give some ideas of what to put in boys' Valentine's Day baskets. Look, I wish I could, but I ain't got no boy stuff. I got to go shop for boys and men because I have been getting pre-orders for men. So your girl's a little behind. What up, Yummy Tea? Just sat down from shopping and you jumped on my screen. Hey Nessa girl. Happy to see you doing better. Oh yeah, I'm good. Look, it's one thing I learned from the chiropractor. I pays attention when I go to the doctor, y'all. So anytime I have a flare up, I don't have to run to the emergency room or anything like that. I just do exactly what they told me to do because it worked. And then I just keep going. So I stretch in the mornings, I stretch in the afternoons, and I stretch before I go to bed. And then I also have that massager gun that you put right there in that spot, and you just push it on that nerve to knock that nerve off of that. Knock that muscle off that nerve. I got excited and forgot to click the like button. My first time seeing you live. Aw. Hi, Kimberly. Just got home from shopping, girl. I need to stay home. Yes, ma'am. Had me over here worried. Why, Nessa? Waiting on your bags filling with bears. I actually don't even have any bags this year. And I'm still debating if I want to order any because I'm designing a little bit different this time. So I don't know. I may order some at the last minute and toss some stuff in there. Did you see the Valentine donuts and chocolates at Aldi's? They taste so good. I ain't been to Aldi's. Can you hold up these party plates in the shape of a lollipop? They're awesome. You deserve your props. Aw. Oh, they actually love those too. She came and picked them up yesterday. She told me they liked them. Um, First time catching you all the way live. Aw. Glad to hear you feeling better. That's what? Oh yeah, no. The nerve pain is not. It's not a joke. It goes all the way down the back of your leg, and it's like a muscle spasm that just won't go away. Finally caught you. You're an awesome designer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Massage therapist here. Continue stretching and work them hip joints. Oh, I already know, sister. I already know. I pays attention. Okay. Made sure I took notes. uh I was so excited to see you supersize bear projects. Was waiting to see what you were going to do with it. Look, y'all, honestly though, I'm using what I have because I have quite a bit of stuff. You know, sometimes you just got to look at what you got and set out a whole bunch of baskets. So that's what's going on downstairs. I finished up majority of the large bears. I have one box full of the large bears left. And then after that, it's pretty much that's it for the large bears. And y'all said how many big bears I had. So just understand how the living room looks right now. Which is not messy, it's just gifts everywhere. Um, but I had some baskets already downstairs from a shopping trip. Don't judge me. So anyway, I put the baskets out and I started lining up stuff that I had downstairs already and putting them in those baskets. So I have like, y'all know how Felicia lines up everything and kind of like puts stuff in baskets and then she'll go back and put it together. So that's basically what I've been doing. So I have several baskets downstairs that are put together. Let's get it popping. First time catching you live. Glad you're feeling better. I have got to pull this up on my iPad. Hold on, y'all. Come on, honey. Come on. Seriously? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up myself because I am trying to read from up here. Y'all, I don't know why it's not showing my live. No, honey. I'm already live. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to see y'all comments. And I can't get to them. Trying to find my live and it's not pulling up like it should. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Oh, let me turn the volume down. All right. So now I can see y'all from over here because, woo, baby, let me tell you, it wasn't working out in my favor. I don't know why it's not showing on my iPad because I really love to look at it from right here, but we're going to look at it from the computer and call it a day. Okay? All right, all right. Let's read some comments here. From Canada. Okay. Walgreens has stuff 80% off. I went to 3 locations. Oh, I racked up at Walgreens. Like, I didn't get a whole lot of, I'm finna sit down, too. I didn't get a whole lot of, like, after Christmas stuff. But I did get, let me see if I can straighten this out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. I think it's too close. Back this up some more. So everybody left the cider behind. And I guess there wasn't no true basket makers that was going into these Walgreens sales. Cause they didn't grab none of the cider. So baby, I hit up, I think I got about 40 bottles of cider from Walgreens. Yeah, I tried it already on the iPad, selecting the live tab. It's not showing up. I don't know why. It's not showing up on my iPad. Because it'd be great for it to show up there, but it's not doing what it needs to do. Maybe I need to close out the app. Let's see. Let's go back in it. Put my 8 bottles to shame. 24K law. Baby, listen. They left from, I sent Driven several pictures like, girl, I can't believe all these bottles are still sitting on the shelf. Like one store, I got 20 out of one store. They were just sitting there, just like waiting on me, I guess. But I didn't really get too much. I did get those Squishmallows like I showed y'all in my previous video for the little girls basketball team. Those are going out tomorrow, so those are done. The necklaces came in that I was waiting on for them. It has a little basketball charm, another charm that has a heart on it, says that has basketball printed on that, and then it has a bigger charm in the middle that says she believed she could, so she did. So those went into that was what I was waiting on to close those baskets up, and I got them in last night. Close them bad boys up. All I have to do is make some bows, which probably just be regular white bows because I don't have a lot of blue ribbon. Oh, I lied. I lied. I lied. Didn't realize I had that much over there. So I'm gonna grab the blue and white ribbon and make some bows for those. And then they're out the door tomorrow. Uh, what was I doing on here? There it is. I got it. All right, so I can push this computer back because I hate looking on there. All right, what y'all saying? The good candy was gone. I was able to get some chocolate candy 50% off from Walgreens. Dang, I didn't see any cider at my local Walgreens. They never get as much as the other stores. I went to several Walgreens, like several. Whatever area I was in. So like if I go grocery shopping on one side of town, because I told you I don't live near hardly nothing but two gas stations, and then if you go like 5 or 6 minutes around the corner somewhere, you get a Dollar General, in a grocery store, like a little mom and pop grocery store. So, um, I there's no Walgreens near me. So I had to float around. So when I went grocery shopping to one side of town, I went to all the Walgreens over there, every last one of them. I just floated from one store to the next. And then the other day, I went to another side of town for uh a doctor's appointment. And so I went to all them Walgreens over there. Whatever side of town I'm in, I'm going to all of them. Okay. As soon as I get done what I'm doing, I'm going to all of them. Um, Driven. I'm about, and I'm so 24K. What you saying? I had to drive a little out too. Yeah, you gotta branch out. Don't say my Walgreens, my Walmart, my this, my that. There are several Walmarts in your city, and if it's not, then you need to go to the next city, which because some of them ain't number like 10, 15 minutes away from where you live at. So float on to the next and keep on floating on. And while you over there, get everything, go do a route to every place you want to go to. So when you go back home, you ain't got to worry about saying, "Oh, I should have went to this place or that place," because you didn't already hit all of them in that town. Then you can go to the next town another day or another time or another week or whatever, and you can shop over there. So don't just go to one store, hit around. Hey, Sam from London, England. Okay, I want to go there one day. I figured it's always good to have emergency lighting on hand. Huh? What you talking about, Cindy? Don't forget to check out Dollar Tree. They are putting out new stuff every day, Valentine's Day and more. They have wooden bees, the heart on the end, and the clear jars with the pink tops. Hey Miss E, good evening everyone. I was wondering, do you have dowel rods through your ribbon on the rack? No, there's absolutely nothing through the ribbon. They just sitting on there. The way that shelf is made, this is a for those of you new to my channel, this is a shoe rack. I got the idea from either Pinterest or something, or one of the gift basket ladies that I associate with in another basket group on Facebook. But I got the idea from them because I use so much of the Sam's and Costco's ribbon. This worked out perfectly for the larger ones, and then my smaller ones are at the bottom, like my smaller rolls. But it slides right in here. And then you actually don't have to take them out, but I like to take mine out. And you can just take it out, use what you're going to use, and then you just pop it right back in there. So that is a shoe rack. It came with an extra piece, but because the ceilings upstairs in my house are not that tall, as you can see, I can touch my ceiling. Sit down. Because they're not that tall, I can't take it too far up. And then plus, I got my little stuff up here. So I got an extra piece of the shelf separately that I use sometimes at like my vendor events and stuff like that. Um, I went today. Some items are still ridiculously expensive. CVS has battery operated candles, sticks on sale for 75% off. Do all Costco's have ribbon, even in Canada? I'm not sure about Canada. But when the holidays come around, it's only most of the time it's only when the holidays come around. So like they're getting ready to put out spring if they haven't already put out spring ribbon. They'll put out spring ribbon, so you can collect that ribbon and get that stuff for like upcoming holidays like Mother's Day and things like that. And then you can actually use a spring ribbon for all occasions, because that's some of the ribbon over here. I got like the brighter colors are from spring. And I just use them, for whatever color coordinating basket or gift I create. And then some of this over here is from Christmas, which is like the red. Those are from Christmas. And then I just use those. But I know the tan, all the tan ones, the tan and white stripe, the polka dots, this little teal and white stripe, all of those, and the pink and the yellows, the lime green, all of those are from spring. It's a spring collection, and I buy it in multiples, because this ribbon is a lot. You get 50 yards. I mean, you can't even get that at the Dollar Tree for the price that they selling it at Costco's and Sam's. So, and I don't have a Costco's membership. I just use my friends. I got a Sam's membership. And then we about to get a BJ's. I don't know what BJ sell, but I find out here and there, because if I need to grab a membership or find somebody with one, get some stuff out of BJ's. But yeah, they are large caddy stick lights too, not little like the Dollar Tree. $4 for a pack of 5, originally $20. Ah, okay, Cindy. I don't need no more candles. I well, I take that back. I need candles, but I don't need those type of candles. um, but y'all, real quick though, I kind of got a question for y'all, because um, it's been setting on heavy on my heart to talk about this situation, and that's your pricing. Now I can't tell you what method to use, because everybody has different clientele, and then everybody's doing different types of gifts. But I'm seeing a lot of baskets with a Bath and Body Works set, whether it be the lotion and the spray, or the lotion and the body wash. Now for the ones that's only doing like one piece in each one or something like that, that's a different scenario. But for those of y'all who are putting like the sets in the baskets, now I personally don't do a whole lot with Bath and Body Works. A lot of my customers either can't wear it, or some just don't like it. And then the ones that do, I service them accordingly. But with that, I see a lot of people doing like the body spray and the lotion, and then you're adding in an additional perfume with a different scent in the basket along with those two pieces. Okay. So I don't want to come off as whatever. But if you already got one perfume in there, why are you putting another one in there? And then if that's what you choose to do, make sure you're pricing accordingly, because the Bath and Body Works is not cheap. I don't care how many coupons you use. I don't care how many discounts you got. At the end of the day, if somebody regular wants to go into Bath and Body Works and purchase a set, they're not always going to be paying the discounted price. Okay, so if they're going to go in there and pay the full price, okay, just think of an average consumer going in there paying the full price for Bath and Body Works. If they're going to go in there and pay the full price, why can't they pay the full price with you? Just curious. And even if you decide to take $2 or $3 off of it, I still think you need to price it accordingly. Okay. Also, if you're tying in Dove body wash, and you got the little Bath and Body Works set, and then you're tying in Dove body wash and maybe some Dove lotion and things like that. Okay, again, you're putting in Bath and Body Works spray and lotion, and then you're putting in Dove body wash and Dove lotion. Charge accordingly, okay? Just because you got the Dove at Walgreens with your points and you didn't pay nothing for it, don't mean that you don't need to charge for it, okay? Stop cheating yourselves because you're scared to put a price on it. Think about this. If you put the price that you really want to put on it, okay, and you go out and somebody looks in and says, oh, this is way too expensive, okay, and then You wait around and you let the next customer go, and somebody actually pays your price. That right there should tell you that your pricing is correct, or that you're pricing in a good average area where people are willing to purchase. You personally can't make the judgment call. One, if you've never hit the streets or never sold it like that. And two, you can't make the judgment call just because you feel like it's going to cost too much, or it's going to be too much, or there's going to be customers that's not going to pay. There are always customers that are going to pay what you're worth. Remember that. When I first started, I cheated myself. I cheated the mess out of myself. Okay. For those y'all who see me creating like those clothing gifts and things like that, okay, I will not give the budget. But if I'm only putting $20 in, you best believe I'm charging the worth of that basket. I'm not charging, or listen, make your money, okay? You cannot live off of 50% of what you put into that basket. You cannot survive or run a business off of, a small percentage. You selling, say for instance, you put $20 in a basket and you selling for 45, $50. Don't do that. Now, if it's worth 45 or $50, then yeah. But if it's worth more than that, put a $75, $80 price on it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Do not be scared, okay? Advertise it, get your feedback, see where it stands at. Again, you're going to have a whole lot of people that are not going to want to pay that because they're cheap, but yet they'll go and buy a pair of Jordans for $300, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. If a corporation, a gifting corporation, whatever company, 1-800 Baskets, whatever, if they can sell their stuff for what they're selling for, so can you. Okay. I really don't want y'all to cheat yourselves out of making your money this holiday season, because Valentine's Day is a day that these men will buy this stuff at your price. Make sure you have stuff in just about every price area that you can possibly make. Inexpensive, in the middle, expensive. Okay? Because when they come to you and say, well, I ain't got but $60, whoop, let's slide over here to this end of the table. Okay? Direct them from the inexpensive ones and say, okay, well, this is what I have in your price area or your price range. These average between $40 and $60. Okay? And then if they say, well, I want that over there, well, unfortunately, this is a more expensive basket. It has more items in it. You know what I'm saying? This is what you have to sell it for. Sell your items for what they are worth, because you knocking down the price just to get a sale, you're not going to succeed in this gift. And you're not going to succeed in this gift basket world. If you are marking down your stuff just to get a sale, listen, I know everybody want to make money. I understand this. I promise I understand this. But what kind of money are you making if you're only making 20 or 30 or $40 off a basket that you put, half of what you made off in there? That's not you're not gonna prosper. You can't grow like that. You gotta have enough money to either to pay yourself and to invest back into your business. So how can you pay yourself and invest back into your business if you're not charging accordingly? Okay? All of these companies, y'all know how the roses, the dozen of roses, the price gouges way up for Valentine's Day, and people still buy them. I'm just saying. You see how Walmart put together that candy bouquet? I don't know if y'all seen them or not, but they got 2 boxes of candy on one side, and then there's a piece of cardboard on the other side. They went from putting 4 pieces of candy or 4 boxes of candy around this candy bouquet to only putting 2 in the front and a piece of cardboard on the back to cover the foam, and then got 3 or 4 pieces of candy coming out of it with a balloon, and they want to have the nerd sell it for $20. Come on, y'all. If people can go in Walmart and spend $20 on that, you don't think they can spend what your baskets are worth? I'm telling y'all. Please charge accordingly. Put them prices on them baskets. If you want $150 for a basket, put it on there. My personal opinion, anything that has Bath and Body Works in it, to me personally, is worth at least $100. And that's just my opinion on it. Because Bath and Body Works is not inexpensive. And you only can get what you can get during those small peak sales. After that, it's full price. Now you may get to buy the buy three, get one free, and then sometimes they'll throw that shot out, buy three, get three free, or buy three, get two free, or whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, you still spending about 60, you still spending some money. Okay. So this is goes with Dove. Just because you get your Dove wholesale don't mean you need to cheat yourself. Okay. Your time, your energy. Remember, you have been shopping for countless hours over, and I'm gonna get to your comments, y'all. I just need to get this off my chest because I'm watching all of y'all videos, baby. These baskets are popping, and then when some of y'all are throwing these prices out, and I'm thinking to myself, no, 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 no. Let's bring it up 20, 30, 40 more dollars. Like, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. You have got to be able to run this business. Y'all think I ran this business or I'm running this business only making 50% of what I put in the basket? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I cannot do this full time only making a small portion off each basket. There is no way. There's no way. So at the end of the day, I just want you guys to realize your worth. You have spent countless hours in the stores. You have went to multiple stores all day long, long hours of shopping. Price your worth. You have to pay yourself for all that time shopping. You have to have enough to reinvest into your company to continue to grow. If you go out there and sell all your baskets for Valentine's Day and you only make enough to pay your bills and you don't have nothing else left over to invest back into your business, that should tell you something. You're not charging your worth. I want y'all to be bold and be fearless in 2024. Okay? Go for everything that God has for you. Okay? And you're not going to get there not charging accordingly. Okay? I saw a coffee cup with Little Bitty Plush for $15. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? And I guarantee you, I bet you $1 million that Walmart gonna sell every bit of that stuff. Target and all of them are gonna sell every bit of that stuff because that is what people are just going to pick up whatever they can find just to say Happy Valentine's Day. So you don't think they ain't gonna pay for your stuff? Price your stuff accordingly. My nearest Bath and Body store is at a mall. Very few here want to venture out to the malls. Yes, that's another thing. You are providing a convenience for people. They don't have to go stand in long lines. They don't have to go to 12 million places to find something. They don't have to do none of that because most of y'all I know for sure have extra bears you probably gonna put out. You got extra candy you probably gonna have left over and you can just put out there and sell the candy with a bear and just as is. You gonna have some little goodie bags, which I'm probably gonna pull out my little bags and throw like a little bear, some candy, something like that in there, just to have some little extra inexpensive stuff for people to just grab and go. Some of y'all I know are probably gonna invest in roses. And you're gonna have your roses out there, which probably gonna be less than what they're gonna be paying at the store. But even if you price according to what the store is selling them for, at the end of the day, they're gonna get it from you because they don't have to go stand in the line or go into a whole bunch of chaos at these stores to purchase. So you don't think they're not gonna come to you? They're gonna come to you. And if you don't believe in yourself, how can you run a successful business? Listen. Nobody was on board for me. My husband, my mother, my sister, nobody. Everybody tried to talk me out of this. Okay. When I get the support from my customers saying, you have saved me from having to go to the store. You have saved me from having to figure out what I was going to go purchase. You have saved me from all the chaos. You ain't think I'm finna keep doing this? Listen now. Listen. I upped the prices on my baskets this year. Did $32K for Christmas. See what I'm talking about? Don't be scared of your prices. Everyone else is raising their prices too. Yes, we're still going through inflation. If folks can still go to the grocery store and spend $300, $400, $500, you best believe they're gonna be spending some money for Valentine's Day. And also remember, okay, read my lips. February is tax money. Don't sleep on don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on yourself. February is tax money. Okay? When these people get these little tax loans and stuff, because y'all know people do that. They get the little early tax loans and things like that. Baby, they're going to be ready to spend for Valentine's Day. Do not sleep on yourself. Raise your prices. Just because you sold it for $85 last year, don't mean you can't sell it for $125, $150 this year. I'm just being honest. Price your worth. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Believe in yourself and understand that you can make this money and you can succeed, but you have to start with yourself. Okay? And you got to say, you know what? I'm putting this price on here in Jesus' name and I'm going about my business. Okay? I need to be your next door neighbor's sister in Christ. I have hard time finding a place to sell. Okay, now as far as your selling place, look, y'all gonna have to, like I told somebody that messaged me, you're gonna have to check out your mom and pop shops. You're gonna have to check out all your local gas stations. Some of them are franchised and they can tell you, yes, you can set up here because they own that particular location. Just because it's a shell don't mean that they include in all the other shells. Okay, some of them are franchised. Like the one that I met, he owns that one. He's franchised that one. He purchased that one. So he's not connected to actual shell, corporation. He's his own person down there. So he allowed me to, hey, long as I'm not blocking his cars from coming in and out the gas station. And if there's a lot next to any of the gas stations or any of the places that you're at, and those people are sitting on their lot and they own their lot, don't be scared to go in there and ask. Okay, it's okay to be at a gas station. Life ain't gonna change. I mean, now always have your protection. I don't know what kind of protection y'all got, but I'm highly enforced. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you on that one. And I'm certified, so don't worry about that either. Okay, but. Make sure you got, some type of protection with you, and you got, all your stuff is, in a nice little area, whatever. But yeah, ask all these places. Don't be scared to open up your mouth. If you see a great location, go in that building, ask them, hey, do you guys own this? I'm a local small business, and I'm trying to expand my business, and I design custom gifts and gift baskets for all occasions, and we have this really big holiday coming up, and I just wanted to know if I could set up in the corner over here away from your your store traffic or your office traffic or whatever it may be, the location you at, and see if you can set up. Now, another thing, if you have those city and states where they have those laws, you need to abide by those. Now, I don't know how to work around those. I don't have that particular, situation. Long as I have permission from one of the local businesses that I'm at, I'm good. So if your city and state has certain laws, you need to go down to your county clerk's office and figure out what you need to do, what license you need to get, and things like that. Now, I do personally have a business license and I do have a vendor license, so I'm able to set up regardless. But at the same time, private property is private property, and you can't set up on that. I don't care how many licenses you got. So be mindful of that. But I can't tell you, how your laws are. But if you're like here and you don't have all these extra laws and stuff, baby, listen here. All you need is permission. I got my permission. I'm good. I called the man personally. They gave me the boss's phone number, and I talked to him personally on the phone and got my permission. He told me I could set up anytime I wanted to down there, just as long as I didn't block the traffic and the flow into his gas station. Next week is when tax returns still draw out. So by February 1st, everybody gonna be getting tax done, and it will be back by Valentine's Day. That's what I'm saying. So don't shortchange yourself. Valentine's Day is the biggest money maker for basket selling. It is. It really is. My apron has some pockets across the front. My cousin be in my pocket. I'm ready. Vendor license inside city limits. 2 words, flea market. Cindy, now if you want to take your chances at a flea market, go right ahead, sister. But no, I can't be limited to who I service. I gotta be able to tell folks where I'm at and tell them pull up. Okay. I service out of a U-Haul truck. I don't have time to be making multiple trips with my car. So the only time I'll load my car is when it's getting close to the end and I have what I have left. And that can fit in my car. But other than that, I rent a U-Haul every year. And Lord's willing, this will be my last year renting a U-Haul. Okay. But I rent a U-Haul every year and I sell strictly out of that U-Haul. I let the little walk thing down. And I'll be telling people, step right up. Come on in. And I always try to make a path for people to walk through. And then I'll have like everything priced accordingly. Like, so all my inexpensive will be right here in the front because that's mostly what some people go for. And then I'll work my way. I'll start on, if I'm standing face to people with the door open, I start here on my left, inexpensive, and then I'll just let the prices just keep going high and high as we go all the way around the U-Haul, okay? To the other side of the wall. And then if I have like the really large ones, which I do have a few, I'm gonna set them like down on the ground or whatever. And I have some Valentine's Day tablecloths that I got last year or several years for on clearance. And I always use those. Not the plastic ones, but y'all know like they ain't really good, but the good plastic ones, they got the little material on the other side. I use them and lay them down on the ground, and I set the big ones on the ground, kind of outside of the door of the U-Haul. So it's like my mini gift shop. And so that's how people, they walk up or they'll see the big ones and grab a big one and say, this is what I want, and pay their little, whatever amount they pay. Last year, I think the most expensive basket I sold was $350. And that was one of the ones where I had like those real gigantic bears in it. So believe me, people will pay what they want to pay. And if you in a good location, and I know everybody got the little no offense, but the little hood men. I'm gonna say hood men. Okay, y'all know where I'm going with this. And they make their money. How they make their money? They coming to buy them big expensive ones. And if you ain't got them, you need to find some. Okay. Because that was the ones that bought my big ones. Well, a few of them. And then, of course, I service the trucking company as well. So they'll get, I'll go there first and service all the men and women up there because they have 3 buildings. This is a trucking company I used to work at. And I provide a convenience for them because they don't have to leave the building. They can actually come outside on a lunch break, whatever, shop, get what they want, buy as many baskets they want to buy, and then I pull off and go into my spot, and I'm there at my spot for the remaining of the weekend going into Valentine's Day. But it's a great thing to service them because they usually empty out my truck on the first trip, and then I have to replenish, which is the reason why I do so many baskets, because I have to be able to provide a lot to all those people that work there. And then I have to be able to provide to the community. So I can't just do 200-300 baskets. That's not gonna work for me. Because those will be sold the first trip I go, and I am not gonna come home and make whole another 200, 300, 400, 500 baskets. No. So we're gonna do them all at one time. And then also I do chocolate covered strawberries as well because they always requesting that at the trucking company. And I usually sell out up there by doing those. So I've added those into the equation. So I make money off of that too. They buy mom, sister, niece, girlfriend, and everybody. Listen, essential piece. You better say it, girl. You better say it. When they coming, they coming. Hood keep me fed the whole year for Valentine's Day. Raven, listen, baby, I ain't turning down none of that, okay? You want to pull up with your car smelling all like, yeah, whatever. As long as you buying, we good. I'm afraid of liability that comes with letting them in the truck. Yeah, Nessa, I mean, it's just up to you. I mean, honestly, usually once I'm done with the trucking company, and I know most of them, so, but usually when I'm done with them, I kind of have enough room, but then again, I don't. But I stand in the U-Haul truck, so just in case some people don't want to get up in there, and that's perfectly fine. But I stand in the U-Haul truck, and in most cases, they can see most of the stuff that's in there. I try to put like the larger stuff in the back, because y'all know like the U-Haul has that little thing at the top. You can actually line some stuff up there. So I'll have like some stuff that I want to showcase, like really good stuff I want to showcase. I'll put them up there. I'm telling you, I do it as if it's an actual store. I showcase my prized possessions at the top. And then like all the other stuff I'll put around, and then I'll tell them, hey, this is what I have, blah blah blah. And then someone's like, well, do you have this and this? And I'll hold up a few, but in most cases, I mean, people just come right on up. And I just warn them in advance. I don't have any insurance on this stairwell. So make sure you take your time. If you need some help, you need me to bring something down. If you can't come up, if you got bad knees, look, we talk about all that every time somebody get ready to step up in that bad boy. But I mean, it's by the grace of God, it's been going pretty good, so I'm not too worried about that. I service a lot of those men. I love them. I got insurance, but hello everyone. Thank you for all that you pour out in. I'm truly grateful. Hello everyone. Most of the customers are hoodies. I love their money. Okay, Diana girl, I hear you, girl. I hear you. Okay. Hey Sandra. Thank you for sharing. Giving a try this year to expand. Yeah, you're gonna have to push yourself, and you're gonna have to walk out on faith. Valentine's Day is a day that somebody has to get something. No exceptions. So even if they don't purchase the larger ones the first day, don't be so discouraged. Okay? Especially if you going out like Thursday or Friday. Okay, Valentine's ain't till the following week. So why are you beating yourself up because you ain't sold 2 or 3 baskets, or you only sold 5 or 6 baskets the first day? Do not do that. Do not do that. Because a lot of people have to wait on their paychecks. They have to juggle some money around to make sure they can buy something. All these different situations that people go through financially. And I know it's been some things that you've went through financially. You have to juggle this to pay this and move this around to move that. Come on now, people doing this. So they're not gonna always bite the first day or the first or the second day or the third day. Wait it out. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. A lot of people can't get it right now because they ain't got nowhere to hide it. Come on now, y'all, think about all this. Don't get so discouraged, okay? I don't want to hear nothing negative from anybody about Valentine's Day sales. Number one, if you don't put it 100%, you get what you put in, okay? You get in return what you put in. If you only doing 50 baskets, hey, I don't know. That's you. Okay. I'm here to make my business continue to flow. And I'm here to make my coins. Okay. I have a family to take care of. Yes, my husband has a full-time job, but I still pay some bills. Okay. We are in this thing together. So I'm not sitting around twiddling my thumbs, wishing my shoulda coulda wouldas. Okay. So I have to contribute as well, And you get what you put in. You don't give it 100%, don't expect 100% in return. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Yes, it's okay to have a large variety of inexpensive. Yes, Lord, yes it is. But please don't shortchange yourself on the expensive ones, okay? You're gonna need those too. And don't be afraid to put that $200 on that basket. Don't be afraid to put that $300 on that basket. If it is huge and you got like all this, extravagant stuff in there, please don't shortchange yourself. Be like, oh, I'm gonna sell it for $80. No, you will not. And if you do, I don't know what type of money you making. I don't care if I only spent. So if for instance, the big bear the big one I put together downstairs, the big bear with the blanket. Okay, so that was 5, 10, no, 5, 8. Wait a minute. 5, 10, 13. I'm trying to remember everything I put in there. 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I'm closing my eyes. I'm trying to remember everything's in there. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I want to say no more than $25 invest in that big old basket I created. Oh, you best believe I'm slapping the $300 price tag on that. Listen. At the end of the day, regardless of what I paid, it's worth that. It's worth that. And I'm putting it on there. Now, let's see. We get to Valentine's Day and nobody has bought it yet. And we get to like the day before Valentine's Day and I still got it. Which I seriously doubt it. But hey, I'm not tooting my own horn and I'm not being funny. But I seriously doubt it. But we get to Valentine's Day and or the day before and I still got it. Okay. I'll bring it down to about $275. $250 maybe at the least. But I'm not coming down below that. So if I got to save it for Mother's Day, it's gonna roll into Mother's Day. I don't care. But I'm not coming down off the price. No less than $250. It's worth that. So I'm just saying, price accordingly. Don't be scared. I sold out, but I feel like it took longer. I just rode past there and it's like 3 people right there selling stuff. Wait, what happened? I'm just that kind of family. We celebrate everything. Walmart Big Bears are $80 and $90 this year. That's just the bear. If they want it, they will pay. They sure will. They sure will. That's what I'm talking about. Get your worth. Hey, premium gift baskets. Yummy T, what you talking about? LB, how do you feel? Okay. How you feel about having multiple people beside you? Do you pick a space with nobody right there, or is it okay to sit up beside somebody? One of my subscribers last year set up right beside me. Yummy T, baby, your basket is untouchable. Okay. Believe in yourself, sister. I don't care if it's 3 or 4 people. I've been on when I started on this street called Gallatin Road. It's for those y'all in Tennessee, Nashville, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. It's a long road. When I say long, I mean it go all the way into a whole nother town this way, and it go all the way into a whole nother town this way. It used to be like between that whole strip. Now we wasn't directly next to each other, but I can literally see one of my classmates that sells baskets up the street from me. On the hill, I seen her U-Haul truck and her balloons up there on the hill. I wasn't worried. Because I know what I bring to the table. Now, if you feeling like you want to move, then move. But if that's a location that everybody knows you at, stay there, sis. Stay there. Stay there. But I'm going to tell you what you need to do, though. You need to up your presentation of your tent or whatever your setup. So for instance, if you don't have tents, invest in some tents. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you what draw the look of your setup is what draws people in. So if you got a setup with some tents and you got a few balloons or something on the outside or your banner and stuff like that on the outside of that tent, and you got like baskets, you know, kind of design where some are sitting out the tent and all this stuff, your presentation, because your baskets sell themselves. You make unbelievable, untouchable baskets, okay? Your baskets sell themselves. Your presentation is what's going to draw everybody to your table versus anybody else's table. If they sitting over there with a small little 5-foot table with their baskets all across the floor, and they ain't got no good presentation, no banner, no nothing. Not knocking your subscribers. And if they subscribing to my channel, I'm not knocking you either. I'm just saying your presentation is what sells your stuff. Okay. If y'all saw all my vendor event videos these past year, doing all them the fall and Christmas and all that, presentation is what sold my stuff. It wasn't the stuff on the, I mean, don't get me wrong, my stuff was great, but it was how I set it up, how it looked. And then you ain't got to get a whole bunch of shelves and all that stuff, but I'm just saying though, you pop a couple tents up, 2 9-foot tents. If you can't get a big one, get two of the 10-foot tents, tap them bad boys together, make one big tent, and baby, put some balloons out or something to just buy something, just give you some presentation, some little garland or something, wrap it around that tent, make people want to stop with you, make people want to come to you. Because they're like, oh, that looks cool right there. Let me go see what they got. Let me go. This presentation is everything. And then I don't care if you got pool bowls or regular bowls, please make sure everything has a bow on it. It is sealed tight as you can get it. Just presentation, y'all. Presentation. You have to have them looking very presentable. Okay. If your bags are loose around the items, you either got a bag that's too big or you didn't pull it tight enough. Make sure everything looks worth the price you put on it. Okay, now you can't go with 3 items like this in a basket putting $85 on there, unless it's some perfume that's like super expensive. But even with that, you're gonna have to put something else with it. You got to make the presentation stand out. You popping it in a basket like this and putting the candy on top, and you want to sell it for $85. That ain't gonna work. Okay. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Okay, but it had me a little nervous. They trying to take over people everywhere. I will get a tent this year. Yummy Tea girl, you got it. You got it. And this goes for a lot of y'all that I watch. I watch all y'all because when I'm working, I like to watch y'all videos. And stuff like that because it keeps me entertained, and I like to see what y'all making because y'all be giving me some ideas too. Y'all don't know it, but you do. We are drawn to shiny things, significantly proven. So bling your tent. How many do you recommend to make? You talking about gifts? Is that what you're talking about? 24K? Hey, 615. Okay, 24K. It's up to you, sister. LBE does. I did about 500 last year. And that's small and large, all of them together. So if you got like candy bouquets, whatever, include that in the total. But it's totally up to you. You get what you put in. Okay. I had, how many did I have left over last year? God, did I even have any left over last year? I don't even think I had any left over last year. Now, Mother's Day I did. I had a few left over, but I ended up selling them the remainder of the year, and they gone. I may have had 2 left over. Yep, because there's one up here, and there's one downstairs that's been sitting on the table, or sent downstairs for the longest, and I need to change out the candy in it. So, yeah, I had like 2 left over. You got to remember that if you have a certain spot, and you continue to go to that certain spot, and you continue to service people over the years, they're going to continue to purchase from you. If you got to also remember that as you're selling, if you don't have anything to replenish that table with, and that your table gets to look simpler and slimmer and slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, that may be a problem too. So always make extra. If you set in your mind you're gonna do 200 baskets, do about 250, 275. I'm challenging y'all. 250, 275. Because if you want them to last, or if you want to go all the way up until Valentine's Day, you're gonna need some baskets. Well, you're gonna need some gifts, period. I don't care if they small gifts, big gifts, large gifts, itty bitty gifts. You're gonna need them. I don't care if they gift bags with bears and candy and chocolate coming out of it. Regardless, you're gonna need something. Okay, so if you made, so for all of y'all that made 200 baskets last year, I challenge you to do 300 this year. For all of y'all that made 100 baskets last year, I challenge you to do 200 this year. For all of y'all that made 50 baskets last year, I challenge you to do 100 to 150 this year. And if you know that you made some good money last year, why would you shortchange yourself and only make a small amount? Come on now. If you are not new to this game and you have already sold before and you made good money, why would you do the same amount? Take it up. Y'all, I showed y'all the video, the short video. I don't know if y'all paid attention, but I had the dates on there. When I started in 2015 and how it looked by the time 2023 came. Just, I went from selling out the back of my truck. My trunk is where I had all the gifts at. I had the seats down. That's all I had made when I first started. To selling out of a U-Haul. Come on now. You got to grow when you grow. Okay? You got to grow with the grow. You can't just keep making the same amount each and every year. Okay? So, again, I challenge everybody to up their basket count or their gift count from last year. Now, if this is your first time, I still challenge you to do at least 100 gifts. I mean, what could it hurt? Just make sure you don't put a whole lot of Valentine's Day stuff on it. Just make sure you don't put a whole lot of candy in them and stuff like that. If you're gonna do some candy ones, do candy ones by themselves, or do candy ones with just a candy and a bell, or something like that, with a rose or something like that. Because people look for simple stuff like that too. Because a lot of people can't have all the body stuff. So remember that you got to have some stuff that do not have body fragrance and stuff in them. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Make sure you have some gifts that does not have any body stuff included. Also, make sure you have some gifts that does not have chocolate included, because a lot of people can't have chocolate. There's a lot of people on diets right now. Y'all know New Year's resolution. Everybody trying to get slim for their summer bodies and stuff. Just being honest. Make sure you have some that does not have any chocolate in them. And then make sure you have some that does not have any body stuff in them. And it's just all candy, or just candy in the bell, or whatever. You got to be very versatile, because you don't want to miss that sale. If somebody said, well, she can't have chocolate, you got anything without chocolate? And you look around like, dang, I don't have nothing. Or they'll be like, well, she can't have that body fragrance stuff. You got anything just with like chocolate bear and a flower or something? And you look around like, dang, I ain't got nothing. Baby, don't miss your blessing. Okay? Be very versatile. Be very versatile. Okay? If you have to make 50 gifts that does not include body stuff, do it. People still going to buy it. If you have to make 50 gifts or 100 gifts that don't have chocolate in them, do it. They're going to buy it, because a lot of people cannot have that stuff. So make sure you have a very large variety of gifts, okay? What kind of machine you use when you accepting credit cards and debit cards? I have a business account with Bank of America, and I have my own processing card machine that I use that takes my money straight to my bank account, okay? A lot of people use Square. Square is very good. I also have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle. All of the above. All of them are in Love Basket Express. They are registered under Love Basket Express. So when people send the money, I send it to Love Basket Express, okay? And they pull it up. They show me they sent it. I get the ding on my watch or on my phone, and I know I got my payment. They can go about their business, okay? Remember, Valentine's Day is not just Valentine's Day. People have birthdays in the month too. Exactly. So that's why you need to make sure. A lot of them do not have like the Valentine's Day look. Now you can put hearts and stuff. It just depends on what type of heart you put in. So like y'all saw that big basket I did with the little gold tone heart that I wrapped in ribbon. That I did the little foam heart wrapped in ribbon. That could be a versatile gift. That don't have to necessarily be Valentine's Day. I mean, it had a blanket and a foot spa and a big old bear and some Epsom salt and a diffuser. I mean, it doesn't really scream Valentine's Day, but at the same time, it can be given as Valentine's Day. So make sure you have a lot of very versatile gifts. Sweet balloons and flowers are must extras to have. Yes. If you have extra balloons, make sure you have them ready to go, okay? I'm a little late to the party, but here. Hey, Brenda. Okay, thanks. I set a goal for 150, but after hearing all of your advice, I may make more. Also, when is your first day going out? I'm probably going to try to go out the Thursday before Valentine's Day. No. I lied. The Friday. The Friday. Because I have to go pick up my U-Haul on Thursday, but I won't be picking it up till later on that afternoon. So, but I'm already starting to advertise, and I'm already getting messages about Valentine's Day gifts. So, and I'm getting a lot of new customers now. I'm getting a lot of messages from new people that I've never talked to before, which is a blessing. And which means that I have to start posting a lot here in the next couple of days. Probably start posting all my stuff next week, starting Monday. I'll start pushing out a lot of pictures and a lot of videos and stuff like that on my social media platforms, just so people can get an idea of what is to come. But I'm going to go ahead and allow people to come pick up if they want to pick up early, if they want to purchase early. But they're going to have to come pick it up. I'm not going out to the streets until probably that Friday. Because what I do is I go up to my old job, which is the trucking company, and I usually get there around about 10 o'clock, 10:30. That's usually when they start taking lunch. And then they'll come out by whatever. I'm usually gone no later than 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I have to stay there a couple of hours because I have to wait on different people to, I got to service several people, and I have to drive the U-Haul from one building to the next building to the next building, because they all can't walk over to that one particular area I start at. But I start in the main office. I work my way to the other building, and then I work my way to the shop where all the men work on the trucks and stuff. That's where you make it. Okay, get them coins. And then I leave and I go to my spot. And if I have any baskets left at the house that I couldn't get on the U-Haul, I'll come back to the house, grab them real quick, and then go down the street from my house and set up and pop the U-Haul up. And I'll post in a lot of community groups. And I mean community groups. I'm talking about like surrounding counties and all type of stuff, and let them know where I am, the location, give them the address, and they can pull up. So then people just start pulling up and buying. Just how it works. About pricing your gift baskets properly. Thank you so much for that. Oh yeah. Thanks. Oh wait. Don't forget, this is a leap year. Don't forget the classic Valentine's Day gift, bear and chocolate and rose. A crafter part, event decorator, extreme couponer, and clear shopping. I started off doing couponing bundles and baskets presentation, so wanting to start basket making and combine it all. That's how I started. I started with couponing. I used to be extreme couponer to the fullest. My house used to be stacked. I'm talking about everything. And that's how I started. I used those particular items, and I may added like I made it went out into Dollar Tree or something, got like a few candles and stuff like that to combine in it to make the basket look more presentable. But I did start with couponing, and that is where I just started going crazy. And then I started joining a lot of discount groups and couponing groups and things like that, where you can take advantage of like just sales in general. Just like the Dollar General thing, I started there, started doing the penny shopping and stuff like that. And I wasn't as extreme as I am now with penny shopping when I first started, but baby, you best believe I kept learning, I kept paying attention. So now I kind of got the gist of it, but I still need a little refresher every now and then. Everybody does. But yeah, starting with coupon and stuff is not a problem, honey. Get you little shampoo sets and put you some hair products with it, and because some people buy that. Actually, people do buy that. I'm just gonna be honest, because I remember selling the Dove shampoo and conditioner sets, the after Christmas sets that I used coupons and stuff on too, and got it really really cheap. I remember selling the heck out of those, like the heck out of those, because a lot of people was like, yeah, my wife, this all she uses is this on her hair and stuff like that. So they bought them bags with no problems. So don't be afraid to use your coupon and stuff, okay? Those community pages, I'm sure, are a big help. Yes, they are, because you're talking to several people around your whole city and your whole state, and they all coming through, okay? Yes, the string couponer man, I had storages in multiple states. Lord, I wasn't that extreme, baby. Yes, got back from Dollar General to do some couponing, but they were out of everything. Um, my husband gonna leave me because he says there's no room in the house for him. LOL. Look, my husband and I bump heads all the time. Especially when it comes to the gifts and stuff like that. But my husband always remembers the outcome, so he kind of just like gravitates to the bedroom and watches TV, plays PlayStation, and be quiet. So sometimes I have to remind him of the outcome, so he understands. And I'm grateful for that support, because a lot of people don't have that. It has not been an easy road, because he's not always been supportive. He always was trying to figure out what the crap was going on and why his house looked a mess. But honestly, it don't look a mess at all right now. It's just baskets. It's just gifts everywhere. That's all it is. It's just gifts. It's not like it's trash all over the floor. It's not like it's paper and stuff all over the floor and tape and stuff everywhere. It's not, no. It's just gifts stacked up everywhere. But I keep it to a bare minimum, and I cut it off. I have 2 totes down there that I kind of chop off the living room, so Max doesn't go in there and get to wandering and sniffing and stuff, and so that I can keep that area safe from everything. And that's where everything goes. Until I get a bigger house and I get me until I get a building, not made by hand. I'll just let me quit. Till I get a building, that's where it's gonna go. Okay. If when someone set up in my area I'm in and they do, wait, If someone set up in an area I'm in and they do, we all can get our selling on, honey. What God has for you is for you. That is correct. Also, another thing, y'all, bring a portable radio. Play some music. I'm telling y'all, make your area inviting. Me personally, I can't work in silence, so I'm gonna have to. I'm something's gonna be playing the whole time. I just can't work in silence. Um, but yeah, play some music. Invite people in. Let people. I mean, get up there and dance and stuff. If you get cold, because it's gonna be cold in February, so be prepared for the outside. Okay. You get cold, get some music, get to moving around. Make sure you got your hot cocoa, your backup hot cocoa, or your coffee, your backup coffee. Get your nice thermos. Invest in one of them to keep your coffee warm or your hot cocoa warm so that you can keep replenishing your cup and keeping yourself legit. Make sure you bundle up. But baby, you got to bundle up and make that dough, okay? You cannot sit here and lose out on your money because you freezing. But put several layers on. Cover your ears, cover your neck, cover your. I don't care if your whole face covered except for your eyes. As long as you can see people buying your stuff, that's all that matters. Oh God, I have a tent for my other business and it's red. We'll have to use it. I suggest if you have a tent, use them. If you don't have a tent, please try to invest in one if you can. And if you when you sell your Valentine's Day gifts, okay, let's go ahead and get this out the way. After Valentine's Day is over and you have made all your money, please invest in a tent. Please try to invest in some tables. Okay, if you don't have tables, make sure that once you make this money, you invest in those things because for the remainder of the year, you got Mother's Day, you got Easter. Well, you got Easter first, then you got Mother's Day, then you got Father's Day. If you ain't got no tables by the time Father's Day come, something is wrong. And if you don't have a tent by the time Father's Day comes, something is wrong. Do better and be better in 2024, okay? You've got to invest in some stuff, okay? How can you present all your baskets when they all lay flat out on the floor and you expect people that's driving by to figure out what it is you got on the floor? I'm just being honest. You got to start somewhere, though. Start somewhere because I only had one table and I borrowed that table when I first started. I borrowed that table. Okay. And I didn't always get to get it. I had to just basically pop my trunk open and basically hold some baskets in my hand to show people that I had baskets because they really was trying to figure out what was in my car. So, my advice is please, after this holiday, make sure you invest in tent, at least 2 tables. Okay? That's it. Anything that you need to elevate your stuff, you can find stuff like that at Five and Below. Or you can use just regular boxes. Wrap the boxes in some just plain wrapping paper and use them as risers. So next time you go out to sell and you want your presentation or you got an event or something, you want your presentation, you want some stuff to be a little higher than the others, pull them boxes out. But other than that, I'm telling y'all, presentation's everything. It'll grab everybody's attention. And your portable heater blankets and all. Listen, take it off. You got a portable little I got one. My husband has one of those portable plug things. Charge it up, have it ready. And then I have a buddy heater now because I got that before Christmas. And down here in Tennessee, y'all, it don't really get that cold. It's cold now. And it's always going into it always comes. Our snow and stuff comes in January or February. It comes so late. So we're supposed to have snow starting tomorrow afternoon, going all the way through Monday. So it's gonna be pretty iced outside for the next couple of days. And the temperature's supposed to get down to like 9 degrees or something like that. So it's gonna be pretty cold here. So make sure you got everything you need. Cannot work without tables and a chair and a tent. And you know what? I bring my chair all the time, but I don't ever sit down in it. I don't ever sit down in it. Because my thing is, I can't stay warm if I'm sitting in one place. I got to move around. But I also like when I took my U-Haul up to the company last year, to my old job last year, I took my tent. My tent was in the front seat because I think it rained or it was going to rain and I was prepared. So guess what happened? It started raining. Okay, everybody's standing outside. It's starting to sprinkle. The rain's starting to get a little heavier and a little heavier. I grabbed one of the guys that I knew. I said, "Hey, come around here real quick. Help me grab my tent." I popped that tent up. Don't you know they stood up on that tent today until it was time for them to shop for their gifts? You have to be prepared for everything, okay? Y'all not finna stand out in the rain, but I still need my coins. So I'm gonna give y'all a tent to stand up on it so y'all can stay warm and dry. Or at least stay dry until you know you can come up and shop. Or if you want to shop from the tent, that's perfectly fine because it was right there next to you all. So they were able to shop from the tent. No baskets got wet because I slid them off the little edge. And then they were able to shop still, and I still made my coins. You got to be prepared for all weathers, okay? Does not look professional without tables. I mean, you can make it look professional, but it's gonna be hard to sell your stuff without people actually seeing. It's a state of emergency here. Nessa, yeah, you've had snow for a while now, right? Because I think one of your videos, you was going to Dollar General, I think to get the fall stuff or something, and you was driving and snowed in. Um, yeah, bad snowstorm, yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing one of your videos, you was driving in snow. I was thinking about you today, Nessa. I seen the weather up there. Stay safe, mama. Bad snowstorm here. Yes, in the house. I got those hot hands too and put them in my pockets. There you go. Start snowing here in Michigan, but we supposed to get more. Oh, that melted Nessa. Well, I just seen the snow. I was like, yeah, at least you already get snow early. But you up there where the snow comes like out of nowhere. Oh well, the comment wasn't meant for you. As long as y'all selling different things, no big deal. Wait, what happened? It was 50 degrees yesterday. I'm not a beginner, but what advice do you have for me? Because I don't make a lot of money from what I do. People be wanting something for nothing. I make at least 50 baskets. Um, what area are you setting up in? Are you setting up on like a main street, or are you setting up in like what type of area are you setting up in? Your location may be the problem. If you can change the location, then change it. If not, you need to heavily use social media. Um, because there's people everywhere that's gonna pay. Um, I'm just gonna believe in that. I've set up in two different locations, and I've sold in two different locations. Um, and there are two different types of people too. That come to those locations. So I guess check the area you're in. And if you need to shift, then find you another area to shift to. Also, check your advertisement, because if you're not pushing it on social media, if you haven't joined any of the community groups in your city and state, you need to join those. I don't care if it's a city that's 20 minutes away from you. Join that group too, because you can get in those. And advertise your business in those as well. Let them know your location, where you're gonna be at. Some people will drive for it, because if they don't have to go to the store, and they don't have to stand in them long lines, and they don't have to be in a big crowd of people, and they don't have to pick over whatever's left, they will come to you. Um, I believe that there's people out there that will pay what you need to pay, or what they need to pay, and what prices you put on it. So always keep it inexpensive though at all times. Because there are some cheap people out there. Like, for instance, last Mother's Day, I'm set up, and no, not last Mother's Day, it was a couple years ago, and I remember like it was yesterday. This man came up and wanted two spa. I had the spa petty bowls that I had paid more than what I paid this year. But anyway, I had them set up with a few things in there, and he wanted to pay me, I think he said $80 or $75 for both or something like that. And I said, no, they're $60 a piece. And he was like, well, they just gonna be sitting there. I said, oh, okay. I like how people try to tell me, like, sir, I've been doing this too long. And I ain't been in the game for 20, 30, 40 years, but I know that people gonna pay what they gonna pay. So he tried to talk all this craziness, talking about, well, they're just gonna be sitting there because you need to sell them and blah blah blah. I said, sir, I have a business to run. So if you want to pay me $60 a piece for them, whatever I can't remember what I had on. I'm just throwing out some numbers. But I was like, if you want to pay me, $60 a piece for them, then by all means pay the $60 a piece. But other than that, I can't sell them to you. So he drove off. As soon as he drove off, This young girl pulled up and got her granny and her mama one. And I sold them at full price of what I put on there. So I'm telling y'all, people are going to pay what they want to pay. And if they're too cheap to pay it, just direct them to your inexpensive ones. But again, make sure you are in all social media groups in your area that you can post the address and have people come to that particular location instead of having to go to the store. I'm telling you, I don't know what the lack of what am I trying to say? I don't know what's missing. But I say push your social media. I say push your word of mouth to your friends and family and everybody. Let them know to tell their friends and family and their cousins and their classmates and all, tell the colleges, local colleges, because you know them college boys be looking for that stuff too. So just spread the word right now. If you run into that problem, spread the word, let people know right now that you're going to be having stuff ready and you're going to be set up at a particular location. And see if that helps. And again, if that location is the problem, then you need to switch locations. Town community is exceptionally cheap. Right, pay the price or leave. Even the yard sales in my community better be 25 an item. If you're gonna be talking it, you're gonna be taking it all to Goodwill. Oh, you talking about the yard sales? But LB, can a person just make smaller, more inexpensive gifts, but just make larger quantities? Yes, Cindy, you can. If you want to just do all inexpensive and sell like, okay, so for instance, y'all seen during Christmas, that's pretty much what I made in most cases. Like nothing was over $35 at my booth, any of those events that I did. And there's a reason for that. Because that's what people that are catered to during Christmas time. Because you have to buy so many multiple gifts. And a lot of people don't go for Christmas splurging $300, $400, $500 on a basket unless it's a ordered basket. For me, anyway. So I made several inexpensive gifts, and I sold several inexpensive gifts, and I still made great profit. Okay. So there's a possibility if you just want to do all inexpensive gifts, then go for it. But me personally, I would at least have one or two expensive gifts at my booth. And it's not just because you want to try to sell them, but it's also to let people know what all you do. Don't just put all inexpensive gifts out there and then you don't have nothing else to showcase. You have to showcase at the end of the day. Okay. When you're setting up these booths or you setting up your tables or you setting up your station, you have to make sure people know what it is you do so that you can get more clientele. You're not just setting up just because it's Valentine's Day. You're setting up as a business. Okay. You're wanting people to know that you do all types of gifts. You do all sizes. You do all, you know what I'm saying? So you have to have something there to present to your customers and your clientele because you never know. You may have a doctor pass by your neighborhood or pass through the neighborhood just taking a back road or something or passing through the area where you at, and they may want to order some $50 baskets for their staff or something. So you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna put all these $10 or $15, $20, $30 gifts out here, and then somebody may want something bigger. You can't limit yourself to that. So if anything, make at least 5 big or nice size baskets, whatever you want to call them. And if they're $200 a piece or $150 a piece or whatever you want to put on there, put it on there. Now, if you sell them, you sell them. If you don't beat yourself up. That's another thing. Stop beating yourself up on what you don't sell. A lot of people say, well, I'll get tired of taking stuff down. Okay, well, try to make more gifts that does not require you taking anything down. Try to make more gifts that requires you to just flow it on to the next holiday. Or that would allow you to be able to have that basket sitting around and you can advertise it as a birthday basket, an anniversary basket, a thinking of you basket, of a sympathy basket, whatever it may be. Have a lot of baskets to advertise for other occasions. So don't go crazy grabbing all this Valentine's Day stuff. And and just put it all in every basket you got. So therefore, you don't have to take the time to take something down. And if you use mostly like pink hearts or like blue hearts or any other color besides red, those are okay, because guess what? A pink heart can mean happy birthday. It can mean happy anniversary. It could mean I love you just because. It could mean a whole lot of things. Now the red heart could too, but I'm just saying red heart screams Valentine's Day. To me it does anyway. It's just my own opinion. Don't come for me in the comments, okay? But if you have like a royal blue or turquoise or a pink or something like that, that can mean so many different things. So just be very versatile with your gifts. That's all I'm gonna say. We're unsurprised by weather changes. Snow in the spring. Yeah, you're right. Just caught your live. True, good point. I'm doing bigger gifts this year. Teach. You are so right. Okay, have the same bottle of water at 3 different stores. At the first place on the side of town is $1. Second place is $1.50. Third place is $2. So moral of the story is go where you're valued most. That's correct. We do have to get permits just set up in our city, like on the corner of closed stores or anything. I don't want to set up and then have Popo pull up on me and have me shut down or get a fine. Yes, follow all procedures that you need to follow to be able to set up, and do this stuff early. Don't wait until close to Valentine's Day and you're trying to go get all this stuff to set up or all these little documents and stuff that you got to have. Be prepared for that. Prepare for that in advance, okay? Um are you doing any Victoria's Secret LBE? They have a sale $4.49 each. That's $9 a set for the spray and lotions. Honestly, Yummy Tea, I need to go get some. Um, but I really need to focus on me and gifts right now. Um, because I have very little. And I have been hit up today, and between yesterday and today, by several women wanting men's baskets. And I'm thinking to myself, Lord, what am I gonna do? So I need to go. I need to probably get on the app, the website you told us about, Furby or whatever. I think it's what it's called. Um, and I need to try to find like some body lotions and stuff like that. I need to branch out. I went to Burlington and Gabe's and Ross, a couple Rosses, and they didn't have squat nothing. So I am on the verge of finding things for men. Because I feel like I'm gonna get bombarded. I think I said that right. With men stuff, men orders, and men requests, and I ain't got all the diddly squat. I told my mama today, I said, Mama, I need at least 100 men gifts, and I ain't even got 20. So that's my dilemma right now. Furby men soaps extra, maybe the cologne sit, they $3 each on the cologne. Yeah, I need to get on there, and I need to place a very large order. Very large order. Because, but another thing too is I want some men stuff that I don't have to include cologne and stuff into, because I just want to be versatile with it. But I still need to get some stuff. And I need to get it quickly, because I don't hardly have diddly squat. So I'll definitely be checking that out. I cleaned up on the outlets at Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works. Yeah, I mean, I need to go, but honestly, I think I got enough stuff here to pull off several gifts. I may slide in there and get a few things from Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret, but I don't really get a large request for that stuff. I don't know. So it just varies. It depends. Um, anyone else? Dollar Tree empty of Valentine's, like. Sorry, y'all. My mama just called. Anyone else? Dollar Tree's empty of Valentine's, just like a few items left. Raven, they already empty. Where you at? Or you only went to one store. Are you sure they ain't stocked it? They haven't stocked it yet. They a little behind on stocking it. If they already empty, that should tell you something right there. Listen, that should tell you something right there. You better get the float to all the other ones and get what you need to get. My local Mary Kay and Avon ladies are getting rid of their stock. I used to sell Mary Kay. I put Mary Kay in my baskets too. When I first started. Um, you told me you felt it was disrespectful because I pulled up with a U-Haul. I didn't say anything because I don't like mess. Honey, I see you kept repeating that issue, so I spoke my piece. Hey, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Let's pump the brakes on that. Let's pump the brakes. Okay. Um, if you are the one that set up next to Yummy Tea, okay, I'm just gonna speak for everybody in this group. Okay. Let's pump the brakes. I don't know where this conversation started in this comments. I'm just not looking at the comments. But it is everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Okay. Don't take offense. And if someone sets up next to you and you know that you know that person or something like that, yeah, it may be, at the end of the day, both of y'all were out there and both of y'all did what y'all had to do, and both of y'all made your money. Okay. That was last year. That's in the past. I want you two ladies to move on. I want both of y'all to get out there, play some music, set your stuff up, and rock that. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna rebuke all demons of that are trying to interfere, not just with the live, but between you all too. In Jesus' name. Okay. Uh, whatever it was last year. This is 2024. If y'all want to set up next to each other, set up next to each other. God's got money coming to both of you. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the comments in regards to that, but again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and everybody's entitled to express their opinion. And then if she felt some kind of way, or if you felt some kind of way, then that's y'all. We are all human, okay? We all have feelings, and sometimes some people express it more than others, and that's okay. That's life. But let's come together as sisters, okay? Um, yeah, that's last year. Y'all leave that last year, okay? Y'all come together as one and y'all get out there and make this money, okay? Because it's enough money out there for everybody. And yeah, sometimes you can feel offensive, and sometimes if you see somebody that that decides to set up right directly next to you, yeah, it does something to you as a business owner. But at the same time, you live and you learn. And at the end of the day, both of y'all sold, both of y'all made your money. God is good, okay? Let's let it be. I love both of y'all. I don't know you personally. Well, I kind of know Yummy T. I feel like I know her personally, but I don't know, I don't know y'all personally. I have never seen you in person. But I know that there's money out there for both of you. Okay. Presentation is everything. And like I said, I didn't know if the other person was subscribed of mine or not. Presentation is everything. So both of y'all get your stuff presented. Both of y'all make your money. Okay. If one of y'all feel as though you need to move, then move. If not, both of you stay there and get your coins. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. But again, that's last year. This is 2024. We're gonna quit knocking at that door, and we're gonna keep on rotating. Okay. Go to Walgreens, Big Lot, CVS. Was in CVS yesterday, and they had a little bit of stuff like that. Just had to hunt a little bit. Right up on them. Most stores marked. People didn't realize 80%. Enough money for everyone. Yes, it is. Ladies, check out Dollar General, Dollar Owl for Yardley products. I bought deodorant, washcloths. Yep, the Dollar Owl is really great. Come together. Yes, we all are going to be blessed and sell out. Snacks and drinks is what I was thinking for men. Men love food. Yes. So that's another thing. Y'all know LBE is very versatile. So I will be picking up, I'll be going to Sam's and I will be picking up jerky and all that stuff because I'm not with buying it separate. So I'll be picking up a variety of it, which is perfectly fine. If it doesn't, most cases those dates roll on into Easter, so I can use it for my boys' baskets, my teenager boys' baskets. So either way it goes. This is a place I love. Yummy Case, I love your food tutorials. Because it's more than enough money out there for all of us. Yes, it is. Yes, everyone in this is why I remain quiet and embraced her. I love her talent and I'm always to support, but I always say let's uplift. I wanted to pronounce your name, but I can't. Kenyardia? Is that how you say it? Girl, if I murdered it, I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, so I hope that nothing that anybody has said has offended you. Same vice versa, Yummy T. But yeah, y'all got this. Y'all got this, okay? Like I said, I have a classmate that set up the street for me. You know, back in the day, and I used to be like, this girl here. But you know what? I let it be, because at the end of the day, I have what I have. She has what she has, and we're gonna work it out regardless. And you know, it is what it is. Okay. I need more versatile struggle. More versatile. Okay, so I do a lot of food baskets. I have, of course, like those home theme ones with maybe you throw a bear in and kind of mix and coordinate together. I have, of course, all the kids' gifts. Probably will stretch out some candy bouquets if I can. I may end up doing some floor arrangements. Y'all remember them brown boxes from Target? Oh, excuse me, that I told y'all about. So I've been working on those. So what I did was I put the box together and I took the lid. I put the lid together and then I took my my blade and I cut out the inside of the lid. I just laid the lid down and I just traced it on the rim of it. And then I just hot glued it down inside of, this is the base or the other part of the lid or whatever. And I just hot glued it down in there to make like a little basket. So I did these. I'm telling y'all, versatile is my, I try to be different at all times, okay? That's just how I flow. My mind just goes 25 miles per hour some days. And I just like, you know what? I'm going to do that to them boxes. So instead of having a plain box, I now have a little caddy box that I can make some gifts out of. So I haven't quite got the idea of what I'm going to put in these. But it's probably just going to be some berries, some chocolates, and some flowers. And that's just because that's what some people are going to be looking for. And honestly, I probably won't even wrap them, because I probably just let people just grab it like this with the berry and the chocolate and the flowers coming out of it, and just let people go like that with it. And just save my wrapping paper. So I don't know. I don't know about as far as wrapping them, but I will be putting like a foam block on one side for me to stick the flowers in, like I did for Mother's Day, basically, in them boxes. But then I'm gonna have the bear, and then of course like the boxes of chocolate, something like this, probably coming out the top behind the flowers. And then it's gonna be like a super inexpensive gift for people, because y'all know I got all that floral from Dollar General. And then I have my roses too that I'm gonna incorporate with that and make some more floral pieces. And then just have something cute for them to grab and going out. And I may just wrap like some ribbon around here and put like a little flat bow, you know, just to bring it out some more, instead of just having like a plain box. But yeah, so this is real simple. If you got boxes like the shoe boxes with the lids, I just took my blade and I went around it and I trimmed out the inside of the lid to just make like an open caddy. So yeah, this is what they look like. So I have several of these already created that I'm going to incorporate some medium-sized bears and stuff like that to go in there. So yeah, be very versatile. If you got like some boxes sitting around that you ain't used in years and you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do with them, another thing you could do, I don't have one of them boxes over here. Nope. Another thing you can do, I guess I can kind of explain it. You can take the lid, instead of cutting it out, you can take the lid and you can put the lid on the bottom here. And then you can have the gifts, like stack some body wash and a teddy bear or some chocolates and a bear and stuff stuffed inside here. And you can close it up and you can put a balloon coming out the top. And you can have the baskets, they'll be sitting up just like this with gifts inside. And then you have a balloon and something like that coming out the top. You can do that as well if you have boxes like this, or any type of box really. If you have to wrap a box, wrap it, set it up, the other way, and have the gifts setting up inside of it, and then offer the gifts like that. I don't know if you guys saw my like carriage or whatever I called it last year. Those boxes with the lid at the top and the balloon sticks separating the top from the bottom, and then I had all the stuff inside of it. You can do that. Um, Picnic basket. Food basket can also be marked as date night baskets. Exactly. Uh, I don't know if you ever made bling mugs, but they are selling extremely well. Baby, listen, I don't have time to bling nothing. If I get some bling mugs, I'm gonna buy them somebody already prepared. Okay, I don't have time to bling nothing. Kenyatta, okay, girl, just spelled differently. All right, girl, I got you now. You are so creative. Hey there, I love watching you. Hey, Misty. Wine glasses, sparkling cider. Hello, great baskets all the time. You are an inspiration. Thank you, Kimberly. Dollar Tree totes are good too. LB, I need a baskets concept idea for olive oil, vinegar bread, dipping sets from Sam's, please. Okay, so that sounds more on the charcuterie side. So if you have access to like some cheese and some olives, or um, like those pasta baskets, maybe. Um, Me personally, I probably go with the charcuterie side with like a thing of sausage, some cheese, or just like some random like snacks, some nuts, um, crackers, go flow with that area, okay? And if you have baskets large enough, you can do flat concepts with those. Everything don't have to be up. Yeah, that's another thing. Stop thinking everything got to be built up. You can create some flat concepts, all the above. Sorry, y'all, my husband texting me. um yeah, so you can create like some flat concepts. You can create some, again, box concepts to where everything's sitting up in the box like this, and you got to like everything's like on the base here, and then you close it up at the top, whether you do shrink wrap or regular cellophane, and then you have like a balloon or something coming out the top up here. It's just the way you present it, y'all. Like, you can be so very versatile, like so very. You can do the trays, the platters. um I mean, the sky's the limit. Actually, the way you design, you just got to be very creative and make sure like it's really popping. Um, this will be my first time selling Valentine's Baskets. I said I'm nervous because Indiana weather can be crazy. I plan on selling the weekend before, Friday through Sunday. Yeah, all the weathers are going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Ours is about to hit really, really hard. Starting tomorrow night. Um, but hopefully by Valentine's Day, it won't be too much snow. Like the roads will be clear. To where I can drive and function. If not, then people gonna have to come to me. Is what it is. Walmart's marking down toys. I got tons of stuff for a doll today. All right, Raven girl, I'm finna hit you up now. This one's designs, and I am excited. You got a chance to get some amazing deals, especially for Easter, birthdays, etc. So many deals on Mark sales. Sometimes you can get 2-pack canvas. Add some fancy pasta, maybe Italian recipe book. Yep, there you go. That's why I said maybe some pasta. You want to go to pasta theme, or you can go with the charcuterie theme. I mean, either way, the vinegar and oil goes with both of them to a certain extent. I'm making a bigger kissing booth this year, and it has taken longer than I expected. But I love handmade items, and I know there's a few more people out there that like them as well. Yeah, you're right. I just personally don't have the time to hand make nothing. I got time to cut them boxes out. That's about as hand making as I'm gonna get, okay? Hey, Jane from Detroit. What did you get? The flat concepts to me look more store bought. Also, what do you mean by store bought? You mean like what you mean? Hey everybody, I finally stopped shopping and been in the design room all week. Yes, y'all got to come. If you have not started on a Valentine's Day gift, and I keep seeing videos of you out here shopping, please leave your tail at home and get to start working. Because the more you out here shopping, the less you getting done. And the last thing you want to do is be up all hours of the night the week before Valentine's Day trying to knock out 50,000 gifts. Okay? Knock out 50,000 gifts is what you got. And then take a break once a week or something, or once, and go for a couple of hours and bring your butt back home and keep designing. Stop going out shopping every single day. I know you got some stuff that you can get started with. Please get started. Okay? Hi from Liverpool in the UK. Okay, UK. Thanks so much for all. It's supposed to be colder than it has been in ever here so far Tuesday night. Hey, KOK girl. KOK, did you get my message about your baskets? I need that to be at least 225, man. At least 225. Not pointing you out, not trying to call you out or nothing, but I love you. I got to tell you, sister, cause them baskets is fat. Okay. Sorry, I had to text my husband. He asked me if I wanted some food. Hey Wanda. She is too good. Who you talking about? KOK? Yeah. Them baskets fire, baby. I need you to bring them prices up. I'll be wondering how much you pricing them for. Yes, KOK party favorites, tutorials, crabs, gift baskets. I'll be wondering how much. Yeah, girl, you gotta bring them up, honey. Them too fat. I made myself stay at home for 4 days, but I had to go get my 5 off of 25 and some groceries to keep me going. I feel you on that, boho. I feel you on that. Of you going, you going to price KOKs, but not man. Nessa, I didn't see you. I ain't seen no video where you was talking about pricing. I gotta go back and watch yours. Do you think I'm wrong? I just happened to see KOKs because it popped up as soon as I pulled up my YouTube a couple of hours ago, and I was like, oh no, $150? Oh no. I mean, I just gave her my suggestion. I can't tell her what the price of stuff is. I can't tell nobody what the price of stuff is, but baby, them baskets was fine. And Nessa, your baskets be fine too, but I ain't never heard you say nothing about the price though. Been selling 12 years. It's best to sell on busy main streets. Yeah, it is, but you know what? My street is really, well, I can't say it's not a main street because people take my street just so they don't have to drive in the traffic on the interstate. So it's kind of a main street because they don't never drive the speed limit. They always flying. And it's a lot of people that come to and from. Because I'm like kind of in between two city lines, kind of. Well, actually like three city lines, in a sense. But yeah, so I started on a very busy street. And then I started just going down here. But I like to, like I said, I tell people from all areas of around me that I'm there and they come. You can meet them in a parking lot. How did those $10 boxes? Hey Lynn, can you please tell me if you get your money up front or have them pay a deposit first? It depends. If I if I have a some customers, now y'all know I have customers year round. So most of my customers pay once they pick up or I deliver or whatever. Some pay in advance. If you are new and you place an order, yeah, you're required a deposit. If not, I'll tell you either you can pay the full price or you have to pay a deposit. Um, as far as like the schools go, I have to pick those up as soon as I deliver them because I have to go. I know I just take them to the school, or there's a teacher that's in my area that comes by and picks them up if she has time, before she drives to the school, or after she gets off from work, whichever way. And she'll hand me the check because I only get checks from them. That's how they keep their record of what money goes in and out the school system. So um, it just really depends on the customer. So like the schools, they have to wait till I deliver it. The new customers, I always, test the waters with full payment or deposit. And then revolving customers, it just depends on the customer. Some of them go ahead and pay up front. Some of them wait until they pick it up. I'm perfectly fine with that because, you know, you got to know your customers. That's all I'm going to say. Um, but if it's new, if you're just starting out, I advise you to get the deposit or full payment up front. Y'all need someone to go to this stockpile and take all these price tags off. The worst thing is wrapping and see those stickers. Hey y'all, there are 237 watching and only 54 likes. 54 likes? Y'all doing me like that? Are y'all doing me like that for real? I only got 50 something likes and 200 something people on here. Y'all are not doing me like that. You have really good lighting in your kitchen there. So what kind of light do you have? She does. It be super bright in there. Now I ain't got no good lighting downstairs, but my husband, several years ago for Christmas, like say I asked for practical stuff. Okay, y'all. When your people ask you what you want for Christmas, either tell them money so you can go shopping for your business, or tell them stuff like lightning kit, a camera, an iPad, legit stuff that you can use, a camera stand, stuff like that. One year my husband got me a Cricut machine. One year he got me a photography lighting kit. Now I don't put the little umbrellas or nothing on it, but I use the light to keep it bright up here. This year, this is what I got, my iPad. I asked for practical stuff, y'all. I don't get all that foo-foo stuff. I don't need no flowers. I don't want no bell. I don't want no, you ain't got to buy me no shoes, clothes, none of that. Look, give me the practical stuff that I can continue to run my business successfully, okay? I don't care if they repeat customers or new customers. Everyone needs to pay a deposit. I have been burned by both. I mean, it's just your own preference. Like I know my customers. Like they've been rocking me for many, many years. Um, and then some of them I do require that they pay me up front, regardless of where they've been with me for a certain amount. I know the vibe of most of my customers. Especially when it comes to my realtors. That's a totally different story. They run a business, and they don't want to do that. They don't want them problems. Oh, but some of them pay up front too. But like for those really large ones, of course they wait. They come pick it up and then they send the payment then, or sometimes they'll send it early. But they all of them are invoiced. Um, and I've been burned before years ago from like new customers, so that's why I always get a deposit, or the full price, um, and just give them the option to pay either or. And if you pay a deposit, they always know it's non-refundable. And you don't come pick it up, I keep the money. Am I mad because I made the basket anyway? Absolutely not. Because I just resell a basket. I sell baskets throughout the year, so it doesn't phase me if a basket doesn't sell. Um, or if a gift doesn't sell. Regardless, I'm gonna figure out a way to make it work into something else. Thanks, LBE. Love your videos. Oh, thank you. I see 178 likes. Okay, well we still gotta get to 230 something. We're like 238 folks on here. True. Miss J, all the Cajun basses. These are some great ideas. People don't want to pay your price. Love your videos. I got a new professional tripod and camera. Just too busy to set up. That's what happened to me, Nessa. Yummy tea. It's your fault. Uh, so after Mother's Day last year, I got to watch a Yummy Tea video. She was talking about her doing Mother's Day. She was talking about her camera and stuff. And then that's when y'all remember I started having troubles with my phone. the memory and how it wasn't, uploading my videos like I want to. It was taking forever and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? After Mother's Day, I said, you know what? I'm making an investment and I'm investing in the camera. So I got to listen to Yummy T video, and she told me what camera she had, but the store didn't have those particular cameras. They had the newer version. And I was like, okay, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm going for it because I need a camera. I ended up getting these are like the social media cameras. This is the microphone. So when y'all see me recording and y'all like, LBE, you like you talking directly to us. That's because I can see myself. It got a screen on it. So I can actually see myself when I'm talking to y'all. So I can literally feel like I'm talking to some people. And this right here is just the extra microphone to make it super loud and super clear so you guys can understand what I'm saying, and things like that. But this is a Sony. I don't know if Yummy T got this one or not, because I know she had to get a new one. But God, I can't even see the darn thing on it. Let me see if I can take the little handheld thing off. So when I bought mine, I bought the camera. The microphone was separate. Now it has its own microphone, but they said to get, like, I watched a lot of YouTube videos and I listened to Yummy T. So they said to get a better, clear sound to invest in one of these little microphones, which is really inexpensive. The camera itself was, I want to say this camera was like $400 and something dollars. Yeah, I want to say it's like $400 some dollars. And then it did it come with this? No, this was extra. I bought this little handheld one. So this is the one you hold like when you trying to, like, do your little selfies or whatever, and it has all the buttons on it so you can zoom in and zoom out, record and all that stuff on it. As soon as you get it connected, it just automatically connects itself. Well, no, I take that back. I had to connect it when I first got it. But you can also, it also has legs on it so you can set it down, and all that. And this was separate. The microphone was separate, and the camera, I want to say I spent like $700 or something, or $600, but it was worth it. It was worth the investment because now I got to worry about my phone acting stupid, and I can just record all my videos, and I just put my memory card in my computer and upload the videos like that, and boom, bam, I'm done. I still don't see the doggone thing on here. Oh, it's a Sony. It's a Sony ZV-1F. Do I need to turn it off too? And again, it's really, if you YouTube it, it's a social media camera. It's what some people are using. Sony stand $130 on sale right now at Best Buy. $3.99. Yeah, so $400 what I paid too. And I got mine from Best Buy as well. Best Buy is the best place to get anything, honey, to me. That's just my own preference. They always have good deals and stuff like that. One thing I love about Bass Community on YouTube, everyone shout out, supports each other. We can all learn from each other. Yes, I'm talking about, like, y'all think I know everything. I be learning from folks. Hey, Yum T, I haven't seen you in hell long. Hey, beautiful, I saw your last video. I loved it. Have a wonderful evening, sweetheart. I want to start a YouTube channel, but don't know where to start. Too shy to show my face, but want to get an inspiration. Be an inspiration to others. Okay, so Brenda, start with your cell phone. What was everybody else starting with? I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm not increasing that until this one blows up at this point, because the phones are too expensive for me. But anyway, start with your phone is what I did. And then if you don't want to show your face, invest in a tripod. Now I have this tripod. It's from ONN from Walmart. It's the $28 one or $25 one or whatever it is. Baby, let me tell you something. The thing gets so high, it can basically see over my head. So if you want to turn your back and just show like what you created, you can get a good angle of what you're creating, a nice little corner in your house or your office or wherever you creating it, and people can't even tell it's you because they can't really see your face or nothing like that. And then you can just play like some music. Like some people just play music while they're recording or when they post it or whatever, and that's their video. And they still get views and everything off of that. So there's ways to get around not showing your face and not talking. But it as soon as you start getting more and more people watching and people subscribing, they're gonna request that you say something. So at some point, you're gonna have to say something, okay? So start with just recording. Like I said, invest in one of those. They come with the extra pieces to hold like your cell phone if you want to start with your cell phone and just have it, showing over you. And what I usually do is I turn my phone on like selfie, so I can see before I start, I can see what it views, what it looks like over here. And then if I need to adjust it or whatever, I'll adjust it before I hit record. And then once I hit record, I'll just start putting stuff together. So I've done that plenty of times. People always ask me how I did it. It was the tripod. The tripod, it gets up so high and you can tilt it to where it's only covering what you're working on versus your face and stuff like that. I was Samsung. That will work. Yep, Samsung worked too. I definitely learned so much from you. Oh, thanks, 24K. This isn't a live, it's a casual meeting. Right? What a good way to gain subscribers for new channels. I'm asking for myself. You got to keep posting. Don't do like LBE. Some days, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I be so tired from orders and stuff that I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna make a video today. And then like these past couple days, I've been dealing with that sciatica, and it kind of took me out for a minute to where I had to just like focus on me. So I didn't really post any videos and nothing like that. There were several things I wanted to do, but I couldn't do. But it's getting better, so I'm good. And if I look like I'm hurting, I'm not hurting. I'm just standing up. I got one leg on the stool and one leg on the floor. What a good Brenda sister, we gonna love your channel and your face. LOL, just do it. Yeah, everybody just do it. I do that. Thank you so much. Pretty girl, I already subscribed. You're amazing. Blessings, sister LBE. Always turned in America and resigning in Barbados. Okay, Barbados. That's my uncle's from Barbados. You have been my gift basket, tray, mug, etc. Making 101. So grateful for you and many blessings to your family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your talent will get your subscribers up. You are very talented. Yes. You just gotta keep posting. You gotta keep posting and don't worry about let me tell you something. I did not monitor the subscribers and all that stuff until I kind of got up in the numbers. I just was mainly focused on just getting the videos out. So I would take like my TikTok videos and those would be like my shorts. Because most time when you recording on TikTok, or if you have a TikTok, it automatically saves to your phone. So you can just take that video, you can put that as a reel on your Facebook page, your Instagram page, and you use the same TikTok on your as a short on your YouTube. So don't think you gotta record 12 million videos. If you're doing just shorts, like I started off with just shorts, but most of my shorts came from TikTok. I would just record it on TikTok and then I would just take that video and I post it on every social media platform I had. So there's ways to get the videos out, especially the shorts. Oh, thank you. Are you making chocolate covered strawberries this year? I am. They already requested them. They asked me the other day when I went to go deliver a basket up there. No, I delivered 2 baskets up there. They asked me, do you bring some strawberries with you? What? We're not doing, I am not Yummy Tea. I don't do this as a professional. I said, y'all requesting strawberries. I'm finna set up for Uber Eats and y'all just start getting strawberries from me when y'all feel like it. So that may be something I add to that. I gotta get my food license and all that stuff though. Right now I just service friends and they friends up there, so they know me. I've cooked for them numerous of times as I was working there and all the above. So them the only people I really service the chocolate covered strawberries to. I don't sell them on the street. I could if I wanted to, but I don't. Shorts get you subscribers quicker. Yeah, they do, because the shorts is what pop up on people's feed when they first pull up their YouTube. I mean, yeah, when they pull up their YouTube and stuff like that, or when they scroll to YouTube. LOL, I'm right here doing berries now. Watching you. See what I'm talking about? I'm not I can't be Yummy Tea because that is a lot. She does a lot with cakes and strawberries and all that, baby. Listen, I bake cakes, but I only bake them for the house. I can't. I try to dib a dab in a few desserts and stuff like that, but not too much. I gotta watch some more Yummy Tea videos before I be such a professional to start using the Uber Eats and stuff. Thank you, everyone. I be shy, but I have to get out my own way. Yep, I was shy too, Purdy. I was shy too. I told Felicia no. She was like, girl, you need to go eat. Nope. You need to go eat. Nope. I cut off before she was. And then I just said, you know what? I get on there. I start posting on my TikToks. And that's how I started. I just put my TikToks on there. And then also, if you do like a Facebook reel or Instagram reel, you know you can save them to your phone, right? And then you can just use that on all your other platforms as well. So don't think you got to record several videos for several platforms. Use the same video and post it on all of them. Because you don't have the same audience on every one of them. So you'd be surprised who needs to see what. A lot of people are not on YouTube that are on your Facebook. A lot of people on your Facebook that's not on your Instagram. A lot of people on your Instagram that's not on either one of the other ones. So post everywhere. Shorts are good, but they do not get you monetized quickly if that is what you are going for. Yes, you have to post videos to get monetized. How do you keep your strawberries out on the streets? LBE. I don't take them to the streets. I put them in those freezer bags. I invested in some of those freezer bags, like at Walmart and stuff like that. The big bags, they got the little insulation stuff in there. I invested in those. And I take 2 big bags of box dip strawberries, ready to go, packaged, ready to go. I take them to the trucking company. And they sell out before they sell out before the first 30 minutes. Last year they sold out in 10 minutes. That's what people's buying 3 or 4 boxes at a time. And when people came out, you got any more strawberries? I'm like, no, I'm out. So I told my mama, I was like, honey, you gonna have to come over here and help me dip some strawberries this year because I'm gonna have to rock that because I ran out so fast. So I take them up there because they know me. I do not sell them on the streets. I feel like I need more what you want to call it? License or whatever you need to sell them like on the streets and stuff. And I don't want to get hemmed up for selling those strawberries. It ain't that serious. So I don't take them to the street. Now somebody did ask me one time, do you have any chocolate strawberries? I'm like, no. Like I thought about saying, yeah, I can get you some, but I was like, nah, I ain't got none. Cooler for the strawberries. Yeah, I use the freezer bags because the coolers, it depends on what cooler you got. And freezer bags are much inexpensive than the cooler. I only do strawberries a certain time of the year. I'm not finna invest in no big old cooler, especially not because they high, them real big ones. Unless you already got one, then use that. But I have those freezer bags and they work out perfectly fine. And plus, it's cold outside when you out there. When you transport them where you're transporting to. So it's not like they gonna just start melting unless you got them sitting in the car with your heat blasting on them. Okay. Trucking company, do you go inside the break room? I wouldn't mind doing this. I used to work for a trucking company, and this is the same one I work for as the one I service. So it's a little different than just going up there and advertising. Now you can go up there and you can go in the main building or the guard shack or whatever, and you can go ahead of time and say, ask for the supervisor or somebody in charge, the owner, whatever. See, the owner and everything works at that company. He works upstairs in the main office. I used to work downstairs in the main office in customer service. So, as I was working there, that's when I really got serious about my business. And while I'm sitting there, hey, Elaine, can I get a birthday basket from you for next week or something like that? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. So I would sell them, and they didn't care. They let me service them. They let me take off to do it. And then as they start getting, further and further into the years, as I'm starting to get bigger and bigger, they start telling me I couldn't take off anymore and I wasn't able to, be absent even though they didn't have to pay me because I used all my vacation time on the previous holidays. So I didn't really have no vacation time left. And they used to try to tell me, they start telling me I can't set up, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I got to saying, Lord, it's time for a shift. Because I'm not about to miss my holidays because these people feeling some type of way. So that's when my last year had to come to an end and I had to depart ways with them and step out on faith because I was like, Lord, I'm growing every single year and I have grown to the point where I need these days off. And if I can't get them, I have to separate myself. So that's when I had to go ahead and depart ways and I just stepped out on faith. And, ever since then, I get my customers throughout the weeks and stuff like that, and I'm just continuing to grow every single day, taking it one day at a time. But yeah, that's how I got involved into the trucking and situations, because I used to work for them and I serviced the same company I used to work for. No hard feelings because I quit. They already knew where I was going. They knew what avenue I was going to, and they 100% support me. So, I'm blessed to have that company still backing me up, even though I don't work there no more. God don't make ugly. Everyone is beautiful in someone's eyes. Don't be so hard on yourself, girl. Um, I make charcoal pretzel rods and candy decorated cupcakes and sell out. See, I'm not that talented, especially when it comes to cupcakes and cakes and all that stuff. I make them, but baby, I'm not no professional. I stick to just the strawberries, and I might add in the Oreo truffles like I did for Christmas, because those turned out pretty good. So I may add those in and kind of mix them in with the strawberries. Um, I want some homemade fried chicken. I have so much I do. Should I put it on one channel? Now that's up to you. Whatever avenue you want to go to, I think you need to pick one avenue and do that. And then if you want to like do a cooking channel or something like that, do it on another platform. I mean, not another platform, but another account with YouTube, because you can make several accounts with YouTube. And I think you need to just do it that way, because um one, it's gonna give you extra income, because if you got your, if you get monetized on both of them, baby, that's change right there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's my preference. If I wanted to do a whole video like Yummy Tea has, like the cakes and stuff like that, um, I mean, you can have several channels, or you can do it all on one channel. It's totally up to you. I'm still working a full-time job as well. It takes a lot out of you trying to work and do baskets, but God, yes, it does, Shanti. Yes, it does. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I would have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. I work to about 5 or 6 in the afternoon to prepare for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day and all the other holidays. I would come home. I would fix dinner. No later than probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'll be upstairs or downstairs, wherever I was at the time, working on gifts. And I would not go to bed till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I would lay down for about 3 or 4 hours. Long as I got at least 3 hours, I was good. 3 or 4 hours, I would get back up and I would go to work and I would come home and I would do the same thing every single day. And I kept saying, Lord, if it is your will, please continue to give me the strength until it's time for me to leave. I pushed it and pushed it and pushed it until it was time for me to leave. I gave it 100% on both. I gave my job 100% as much as I possibly could. And it was so stressful at times. Because when the drivers don't drive and they don't go where they're supposed to go and they don't show up on time, you get yelled at by the customers and all that. So it was a rough situation. Some days were good, some days were bad. But I pushed through and I continued to ask God, whenever day you ready, I'm ready. I kept telling him, whatever day you ready, I'm ready. And he allowed me to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow until I got to the point where I was able to make either the income I was making on the job or more. When the holidays came around, I was making way more than I would have got paid sitting at that desk. So, and that's with a whole paycheck, plus overtime. So I got to the point where I was like, okay, if I can do this for the holidays and I can manage my money and my time and I could keep promoting myself and get more and get some accounts, and now have accounts now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to follow the plan of him. You cannot force yourself to just jump out there. I kept asking him, whatever day is when I'm going to leave. He kept telling me June 30th. I think it was the day I left. June 30th. I want to say it was June 30th. I can't remember. I kept hearing I kept hearing the date in my head. And I kept saying, what is going to happen on June 30th? And then all of a sudden, it's when my manager had pulled me aside and was like, hey, I know you like, we all support your business and things like that, but they're starting to, tell us that you, even though you don't have the time to use and you take off and don't get paid for it from us and things like that, they're trying to tell us that you're no longer going to be able to take off. And I was like, what? And I was like, I've always taken off and y'all didn't have to pay me a dime because I'm good. I didn't mind taking off them days and not getting paid for it. I did not mind that. because I know what I put to the table to bring forth my income, and I knew it was going to take care of me, and it always has been ever since, every year. And he was like, "No, we won't be able to let you off anymore. So starting the next year, you won't be able to take off for Valentine's Day. Like I used to take off a whole week. It's like you won't be able to get off a whole week for Valentine's Day. You won't be able a whole week for Easter." And I'm thinking to myself, so I got this. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I kept hearing June 30th, June 30th, June 30th, June. I'm like, where did June? Like it just popped in my head, June 30th. So I told my husband, I said, June 30th. I said, this is the date I've been given. And he was like, what you mean? I said, I'm telling you, this date popped in my head, and I knew it wasn't nobody but the Lord telling me your final day is June 30th. So I said, okay, Lord, if it's your will, I'm walking out. I'm gonna put my 2 weeks notice in. I worked them 2 weeks. I'm telling you, I worked them 2 weeks all the way to the T. I didn't take off. I didn't leave early. I put in every bit of work, make sure everybody had all the accounts that I had. Whoever took them, I gave them to them. I taught them how to do it. I did everything I was supposed to do. And we all cried because everybody loved me and I loved them. I love my coworkers now. And I walked out, and that was the last hurrah. And I said, okay, Lord, here we go, by myself. And so that's when Felicia was like, you need to get on YouTube. And I was like, no, nobody YouTube. She's like, if you're doing TikTok videos, you need to get on YouTube. And I'm like, So then I finally started doing YouTube, and y'all started liking all my videos. And I said, well, these people really like me. Oh Lord. And I didn't know I could be such a blessing to some people. Like y'all tell me so all the time that, I bless you or I inspire you and stuff like that. I never knew that I could be a blessing to somebody else. Now I pray about it all the time. It's like, please don't let what I do be for granted. Please let me, be something to somebody. And I never knew I could touch so many people. So I'm so grateful for all y'all, my YouTube community, because, and you guys are all over the place. Like I've never had people support me from like Bahamas and Canada and Barbados and Jamaica and like it's crazy. It's crazy how people like, yeah, I'm from Canada and I'm from this and I'm from that. And I'm like, what? I ain't never talked to nobody from Canada. So it's a blessing to be able to be a part of this community. Like it's an understatement. I love you. What is the advantage of becoming an LLC? I don't have an LLC, so I can't tell you. Now I'm thinking about it, but honestly, right now, yeah, I don't have an LLC. I mean, it covers you, in certain platforms and certain avenues as far as like insurance stuff like that, which I need to get one. But I felt like I wanted to get one when I got employees, or when I got ready to start getting employees. Right now, I'm just not at that area to hire anybody, because I'm still trying to build this thing. And I don't want to bring somebody on and they get discouraged because, their income is not where they want it to be. And the way the part cost of living is, I can't afford to pay nobody to help them pay their bills. So, like, I'll pay my sister and stuff like that to deliver my baskets in certain areas and some friends or stuff like that. But the cost of living is too high down here. And I cannot be dishing out them coins to support somebody and they cost of living. So I don't have an LLC, so I can't really give you information on that. Okay. This has been great. Hate to leave, but I must get ready for church. All right, 24K. If anyone needs prayer, I will put up prayers. Y'all stay blessed. See you later, K. 24K. So glad you're here. Bahamas 242 in the house. All right, Bahamas. Who can't love your beautiful, bubbly spirit? You are definitely a blessing to me. Thank you for sharing. It's your spirit. You are good. What it do, LBE? Good to see you. Hey, Z much more. If anyone tries to sue you, they cannot sue against your personal interests. Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit about it, but I don't know enough to just speak on it. You are a big blessing. I look for your videos daily. I love your work and personality. It's awesome. So my question is, you have to have a business account with an LLC or some other type of business formation. I have a business license and a vendor license. So, um, Yeah, that's what I have as of right now. How I just signed on Basket Crafts and Decor, baby. Listen. Oh man. Glad you here, sister. Um so yeah, I really just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about your make sure y'all pricing your worth, honey. Cause y'all are making some beautiful, beautiful baskets. And y'all making me feel some type of way because I'm like, baby, them baskets look better than mine. But now for real though, I love every bit of the talent that y'all are dishing out, and I see a lot of people new just jumping on to YouTube videos and stuff. You're doing the big thing now. I thought you were LLC. I'm originally from West Tennessee, and I live in Nashville for 4 years while in college. So I have a special love for you, girl. What part of West Tennessee? Cause I was born in Jackson. um, LB, I've always loved your spirit. Joy lives within you. Too much people seek happiness instead of joy. Joy remains when happiness can't sustain. Happiness conditional, but joy is everlasting. Aw, we're always happy to see you. Thanks so much for blessing you. Have taught me more and given me the best ideas for the best blessing in my life. Yes, so many new peeps. Yeah, but whole life, girl. I'm telling. Every time I turn it on, I see somebody else posting some videos that's new, and I'm just in there taking notes and watching and enjoying the videos. I appreciate you. I went grocery shopping and made it home back home. I thought you were off. Nice life. Go Big Blue. Oh wait, I went to TSU too, girl. I came out of TSU. Okay. You give me courage. Yeah, I attended TSU too, baby. Came up out of there. And so glad. Cause I ain't going back. um I was watching TV and can't comment on it. Ah, okay, okay. I got you. I got you, Basket Crafts and Decor. You're amazing with your creativity. Thanks for helping us. I'm in West Tennessee too, girl. Bolivar, Tennessee. Okay. Bless you. Memphis, Tennessee. All right, Memphis. I went to TSU. What? Okay. Big Blue in the house. Watch you all the time, LB. You have dealt with chargebacks. Have you dealt with chargebacks? No. Absolutely not. All sales are final. That is stated and that is noted. No chargebacks. No nothing. No refunds. No nada. You need to make that very clear to all your customers. Um and yeah. I'm in Jackson, Tennessee right now. All right. I'll go back and rewatch a video for ideas and inspiration. Okay, Georgia in the house. I stopped making baskets to eat and finally got to see you live. Thanks, guys. I think I'll try. But when I'm better, I'm bedridden, I get into a bed crazy. Oh no, Jessica. Hope you feeling better, baby. Get well, get well. Okay, Jackson, Tennessee in the house. So y'all, okay, so I was born in Jackson, but I was raised in Trenton. So if any of y'all know about Trenton, it's a little small town. You turn around and that's the whole town. I'm a country girl, so I'm adjusting to Nashville. Now I've been there several years, but it's still an adjustment because I'm used to just like land and hearing the wolves howl, and well, I could hear that in my house because I'm kind of in the sticks anyway. But I kind of want to be a little further out. But my husband's a city boy, and he about to lose his mind every time we go downtown back home. He like, we gotta go. I'm over this already. I need to get back in the city. But yeah, I'm a country girl. Farm, all that stuff. We had all that horses, road horses, all that good stuff. I look forward to seeing your videos every day. I'm from Dyer, Tennessee. Okay, Dyer, Tennessee. Wow, impressive. You ain't had to use the bathroom yet. I've gone twice. No, and you know what? My whole bottle of water is still right here too. So I'm glad I ain't drunk it because I probably would have. Um. Oh no, Jessica, praying for you, my sister. Honey, take your time to heal. Take your time to heal, honey. If you can't make it Valentine's Day, get ready for Easter, okay? But take care of yourself. That's first and foremost. Um, well, y'all, that's pretty much all I had. I didn't mean to stay on this long, but I just wanted to make sure I express my thoughts and concerns with y'all pricing and how beautiful these baskets are. I do not want you guys to cheat yourselves out of your money. Because again, remember, you can't make you spend $30 and you sell it for 60. It's not going to grow your business. It's not going to expand your business. It's not going to do anything. So please make sure that you are presenting the gifts in a very professional and presentable way. Take your time making these baskets. Take your time wrapping them. If the plastic not flowing, take it off and try it again. Okay. If you have cellophane, those of y'all who have reached out to me about shrink wrap and how after time it loosens up, it does that. That's the reason why I don't use shrink wrap until it is going out the door. And I'd only use shrink wrap on items that are not, mostly on items that are not smushy and can shift or something like that. So if it's like a box, some box, y'all see my shrink wrap videos. That's the reason why I don't use a lot of shrink wrap. Because I don't want baskets sitting and they get loose and it kind of defeats the purpose, to me personally, not you, to me, to have the shrink wrap on them and then they just get loosened. And then you got to remember too, if you are having shrink wrap on baskets in the sun, they begin to sweat. Your items in the basket begin to have water on them and stuff like that. I've seen it. I've been there. I've done that. So that's why I personally do not shrink wrap baskets, especially if I'm hitting the streets with them. Because I don't want those issues. With regular cellophane, like for Father's Day, I had several baskets sweating that had like high shoes, slippers, and stuff like that in there. Baby, listen, I popped the bow off, opened up that basket, let the air get in there. It dried everything back out. It didn't, get the shoes or nothing with. I just saw the water, like a little bit of liquid on the plastic. So I undid it, let the air cool it, dry it. Right when it was getting ready to be sold, somebody was like, "Is something wrong with them?" Nope, absolutely not. I'm closed it back up. So I had no water damage, no nothing to the merchandise. So if you don't know how to use cellophane, please practice. Because honestly, I know everybody like, oh, I like the clean look of the shrink wrap, but then you start complaining about the shrink wrap doing this, did doing that, did doing that. I done told you, I done warned you in advance, it's gonna do that. Now, if you don't care, that's your preference. I personally do, and especially if I don't sell that basket, and then I have to take it back home, I'm gonna have to cut the shrink wrap open, let it air out, and then, because I've had some where I kept the shrink wrap on there thinking, oh, it's going to dry to be all right. And I went to go open that basket up and it started smelling like a mold mildew scent. So that's what stopped me from using shrink wrap so much. And then I have a basket mentor that kind of showed me the proper way on the shrink wrap as far as like, selling baskets for like companies and stuff like that up. So I just wanted to start tending to making those type of design baskets using that shrink wrap versus just putting it on an everyday basket. So that's why. You have upped my bag game. I ordered every bag you recommend on Amazon. Thank you so much for sharing your gift. I use a dehumidifier in the room. I have baskets in them. If they've been outside, it helps. Humidifiers are super great investment. Raised up on. That's a cool idea with the humidifier, the dehumidifier. I just personally don't. I just stopped using them. It's just easy for me. It's easy for me to pop the bow off, open it up, and then put the bow right back on, close it back up, and I'm good to go. Saves me time. I don't have to bust a basket open while I'm out trying to sell it. And it'll cost me money. One, because I just wasted a bag. Two, I don't want to give anybody anything with water inside of it. And three, I just don't want to miss the sale period. So, I just stick to cellophane. The cellophane just won't get tight for me. I tried for a while. It's just do shrink wrap. Alpha man. I need to see a video of you wrapping your basket with regular cellophane. Um, because there's a lot of techniques. I don't know if you saw my videos. Um, if you do want to start using cellophane again, I advise you to start in the middle of the basket, pinch it in the middle, and hold that in place and just start gravitating the sides to it, like I show in my videos. And then you get all of them in, you put it in a bulk, and then before you seal it or tighten up, string it, or whatever you're doing, I need you to pull slowly on the top of the basket plastic that's hanging out the top. Pull it to make sure all avenues are tight. Run your hand across of it. If you still feel like it's loose, pull some more little pieces to make sure you're pulling every bit of it into that bundle while you're still holding it in the middle, the whole piece of topping. And then I use zip ties. They work so great for me because I can actually lay it on there, press my hand around it, and bring the string back in there and tuck it in, and then I can pull it while I'm still holding the tight grip on it. It just works better now. I used to use string, but zip ties work so much better. So you can get your zip ties from your local Harbor Freight, Walmart, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. I said Dollar Tree twice. All them places. Well, I don't know if Walgreens sell them or not, but I know some places sell it. So try that. If that doesn't work, Do you do taxes every 3 months or yearly? Yearly. I can't get the cellophane tight either. You got practice makes perfect. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't always go the easy route. If you got some downtime, just go get you some Dollar Tree cellophane and just try wrapping the basket multiple times. Take it apart, wrap it again. Take it apart, wrap it again. Take it apart, wrap it again. Use the same plastic until it gets to the point where it's about to rip because you don't grip this so many times. But you only wasted $1.25, so it's not like you wasted a whole lot. You need to work it, baby. Sometimes you gotta put your whole self into the basket, and I do. I put like boobs and all be all on that basket, baby. Especially if it's a big one. The boobs be wrapping it more than my hands do. Oh man, I would definitely try it because it's much cheaper. Yes, it is less inexpensive. Now I do have cellophane bags. I mean shrink wrap bags, just in case I need them. And y'all know I don't wrap my shrink wrap bags going up where the paper's coming up. The bag is coming at the top. I turn mine upside down. That's just my preference, and I close it up on the bottom, so therefore it has like this nice clean look to me, personally. I started using zip ties because of you, LBE, and that was very necessary. I needed that. Yeah, zip ties. I'm telling you, they're a game changer. They're a game changer. But yeah, it helps me grip it and it helps tighten it up as tight as I can get it. And then I just cut the excess piece off and they seal. And then it makes it good for the customer too, because all they got to do is go in and just snap it and open up their basket. All right, y'all. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. It's already 6:42. We've been on here quite some time. Oh, good Lord, almost 2 hours. I think. No, we've been on here longer than that. Yeah. It's time to get off. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. I'm about to put these I gotta upscale my church's handout baggy thingies for the church, because I just like stuff like this. We hand out stuff to the new visitors that come to our church. And I told them this year I'm taking over that job. What they do is they get a lot of women that volunteer stuff like peppermints and all type of stuff like that, and they put these little goodie bags together. So when the pastor says, do we have any new members to the church, everybody stand up. And then when the not new members, any visitors, and when the visitors stand up, they hand out these little goodie bags. I was like, baby, no, we gotta look more professional. So I took on the job. I volunteered to put the bags together. They just have to bring me the merchandise, and I take the merchandise, separate it, put them in bags, make it look more professional. Add our church's stickers on the front. Thank you for coming to our church. Whatever, the name of church and everything, which is Morning Star. And it's just a little more professional. So I'm about to work on that. And y'all continue to work on your Valentine's Day gifts and things like that. Time flies by when you're having fun. Right. I did 7 basketball listening to you live. Thank you for keeping me company. Love all your great sales and many blessings to you all. So yeah. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all. I love y'all support. I appreciate everything that you guys have done, said, and contributed to my business, whether it be financially, donations, whatever you have done, whatever you have sent. I appreciate you wholeheartedly, and I want you to know that I know that each and every one of y'all can make and do better this year. And I believe in you, and I just need you to believe in yourself. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.